order, and I'd like to say good evening to everyone and thank you for joining us tonight. At this time, we're going to open the meeting with an invocation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and everyone please stand. Dear Lord, may we abide by the rules we have established, those of trust, fellowship, and ethics. And may we place service above self in our daily endeavors. May we always test ourselves in our efforts to be sure they are the truth, good for all concerned, and of benefit to all. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Carly, if you can call the roll, please.
Neidinger.
Here.
Thomas.
Here.
Thompson. Here. Reed.
Here.
Henny.
Here. All right. Well, we're going to just move right on into reports, and we're going to start with Vice Mayor Gail Neidinger and Public Safety.
Public safety, okay. The early Atlantic hurricane season forecast is out from Colorado State University, and this year is expected to be extremely active. The CSU Tropical Weather and Climate Team is predicting that 23 named storms will strike during the Atlantic hurricane season. Of those, researchers forecast 11 to become hurricanes and 5 to reach major hurricane strength. Current El Nino conditions are likely to transition to La Nina conditions this summer and fall, leading to hurricane-favorite wind shear conditions. Sea surface temperatures in the eastern and central Atlantic are currently at record warm levels and are anticipated to remain well above average for the upcoming hurricane season. A warmer than normal tropical Atlantic provides a more conducive dynamic and thermodynamic environment for hurricane formation and intensification. This forecast is of above normal confidence for an early April outlook. We anticipate a well above average probability for major hurricanes making landfall along the continental U.S. coastline and in the Caribbean. As with all hurricane seasons, coastal residents are reminded that it only takes one hurricane making landfall to make it an active season. Thorough preparation should be made every season, regardless of predicted activity. Now is the time to prepare. The 2024 Pinellas County Hurricane Guides are now available in print, copy, or electronic form. Printed versions of the guide may be obtained free of charge at the South Pasadena City Hall or at Fire Station 20. Electronic copies of the guide may be obtained by visiting, gonna make me read this, https://pinellas.gov/department/emergency-management. This year's hurricane guides are available in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. For additional hurricane preparedness info, please tune into one of South Pasadena Fire Department's virtual hurricane preparedness presentations available in Zoom platform. This year's schedule will be Thursday, May 16th at 10 a.m. and Thursday, May 30th at 2 p.m. Links for each presentation will be available on the city webpage in the near future. Also, you can schedule a live hurricane preparedness presentation to be delivered at your location by calling the South Pasadena Fire Department at 727-344-1666. Good to know.
Thank you, Gail.
Okay.
We're going to move on now to Commissioner Ben Thomas and Finance.
Thank you, Mayor. Fiscal year 2024 ad valorem tax collections begin in November of 2023. To date, collections total $3,949,802, which represents about 88.3% of the budgeted $4,477,185. The city has submitted the annual fiscal 2023 firefighters pension report to the Florida Department of Management Services. The third annual report for the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, funding will be filed April 30th with the Department of Treasury. This annual filing will include the allocation of the new fire station construction services and the Oleander Way, Huffman Way paving project. Finance may reallocate additional projects through ARPA to comply with revenue bond proceeds. The fire station cumulative construction cost incurred for this project through April 8 are $10,450,857. This does not include the $711,000 plus that we paid for the land. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and we'll go with Linda Thompson of Community Improvement.
We've completed the insurance service office building code effectiveness grading schedule evaluation. The ISO field representative who conducted the meeting will be processing the data, and we shall have our new rating within a few months. We're working on our 5-year CRS community assistance visit, which will be taking place in the next few weeks. We're also working on the NFIP community assistance visit through the Florida Department of Emergency Management. We are working with the staff at Tyler Energov to upgrade the system to the latest version so that we can start integrating the permitting and finance software, and that completes my report.
Thank you, Linda. All right, and now Commissioner Tom Reed and Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Public Works Department would like to thank all the participants and the people who attended the Block Party Car Show. It was a beautiful day. As Vice Mayor Nidinger mentioned, now's the time to start prepping for hurricane season. It will be here before we know it. Tree trimming, get your canned goods, water, your hurricane kit, whatever you might think of. Our yearly stormwater outfall inspections are complete. There are 14 total. We are almost complete with our stormwater catch basin inspection, and we have 190 of those. Public Works will also begin our first of 2 sanitary sewer manhole inspections, of which there are 156 manholes in the city. We would like to remind residents of South Pasadena and non-residents that Hibiscus Hall is available for rent. Contact the Public Works Department at 727-384-0701 for any inquiries. And again, one of the nicest things about being a commissioner is you get to welcome new businesses and citizens into this city. And tonight I am welcoming a very special new citizen to our city. My mother, Becky Reed, moved in to my building this past weekend, and I would like to welcome her to the city. She's at home with my brother watching this right now. And Mom, there's only one thing you need to know about having a great life in South Pasadena, and that is pay your taxes.
Hi, Mom.
So that concludes my report.
Good to have her.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Save some for your son.
All right, and for the administration department, I'm going to thank everybody as well who joined us a few weeks ago for the block party. Art Spring featured over 200 pieces from local artists, and a variety of mediums and ribbons were awarded in multiple categories. The weather was questionable in the days before the block party, but it ended up being a beautiful day, and we had lots of fun things to do. I want to take a moment to express our sincere appreciation for the generous sponsors that helped make the events possible this year. Our presenting sponsor was HCA Florida Pasadena Hospital, and our supporting sponsors were Gray Robinson Attorneys at Law, Waste Connections, and Crone and West Air Conditioning. I also want to thank Jimmy Valeni and with Pasadena Liquors and Fine Wines for his contributions to our events. It is the support and investment of organizations like these that has allowed us to grow our event over the year. Thank you again to our sponsors. We hope to continue to partner with you in the future. The second round of murals is moving forward smoothly and quickly. The mural on the Pasadena Bar and Grill has been completed, and it looks amazing. Painting has begun at Kimberly Nails and will start next at the Pasadena Shopping Center. So everybody be sure to keep your eye out for the fresh and exciting artwork popping up in our community. South Pasadena is partnering with Channel 10 and Feeding Tampa Bay again this year to collect donations for the annual Cereal for Summer campaign. Children that depend on free meals at school during the year often go hungry during the summer months, so help us fight childhood hunger by donating items like cereal, granola bars, Pop-Tarts, or oatmeal, and bring your donations to City Hall by May 2nd and be part of the effort to feed local children. And one last bit of news is the South Pasadena Community Band Concert is this Thursday, April 11th at 7:30 p.m. right here in Hibiscus Hall. So join the band for marches, show tunes, and more. And for more information, go to the band's concert schedule You can see that at southpasadenaband.com. South Pasadena Band is all one word, .com. And that is all I have for this evening. So we will now move to our next item on the agenda, which is the People's Forum. So at this time, I'll open the People's Forum. And this is the portion of the meeting when the public can speak on anything that is not on the agenda. Is there anyone in attendance that wishes to speak for the People's Forum? Nobody? Okay. Well, seeing no one, we are going to close the People's Forum, and we will move on to our next item. So we'll now accept agenda comment. And this is the portion of the meeting that the public can speak on anything that is on the agenda that is not a public hearing. Is there anyone that wishes to speak in attendance on the agenda? Comments? Okay. Seeing no one, I will go ahead and close the agenda comment portion and move on to the public hearing, which is item number 1. This is ordinance number 2024-01, and I will ask our city attorney to read the ordinance by title.
Ordinance number 2024-01, an ordinance of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending ordinance number 2023-04, the city's 2023-2024 fiscal budget by increasing public safety appropriations capital improvements fund by $5,487,150, including $5,380,200 for the rollover of unused fiscal 2023 fire station construction budget, $50,000 for the rollover of the fiscal 2023 budget for the city's share of the Caterpillar EOC generator, $15,950 new budget for bunker gear, $33,500 for Community Improvement Department, Tyler Technologies EnerGov software implementation, and $7,500 using the rollover of unused budget for new video security cameras for the annex building. By increasing general government appropriations, capital improvements fund by $7,500 for security cameras for City Hall. By increasing public safety appropriations, general fund, by $2,240 for unanticipated vehicle repair expenditures and uniforms in community improvement. By increasing human services appropriations, general fund, by $250 to cover approved donations to Keep Pinellas Beautiful. Providing for an effective date, second and final reading.
Thank you. So at this time, I will open the public hearing for ordinance number 2024-01. If there's any public comment on this item. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion and a second to pass and adopt ordinance number 2024-01 on second and final reading.
So move.
Second.
Okay. Is there any discussion on this item? And a lot to it, but we've been over it a few times now, so. All right, so seeing no discussion, Carly, can you call the vote?
Nightinger,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Penny.
Yes. All right. Item number 2 is ordinance number 2024-02, and I'll ask the city attorney to read the ordinance by title.
An ordinance of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending Chapter 81 of the City of South Pasadena Code of Ordinances, improving rules, providing rules and regulations for city parks, amending Chapter 193-11, prohibiting mooring of watercraft on city property with exceptions, providing for enforcement, providing legislative findings and intent, providing for severability, inclusion in code, and an effective date. Second and final reading.
Thank you. So at this time, I will open the public hearing for ordinance number 2024-02. Is there any comment on this new rules for our parks and boats, watercraft? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion and a second to pass and adopt ordinance number 2024-02 on second and final reading.
Motion to approve 2024?
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Just saying, this has come a long way, and we've needed it for quite a while now, so I'm glad to see it's coming to fruition. So at this time, I'll ask Card to call the vote.
Thomas,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Neidinger,
Yes.
Henning.
Yes. So we have no unfinished business. We're going to go to the consent agenda, which is item 3, and this is just the approval of commission meeting minutes for the month of March 2024 on file in the city clerk's office. So I'll entertain a motion to pass the consent agenda.
Make a motion to pass.
Second.
Okay, have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes. All right, we have no new business. So at this time, unless someone has something they wish to say, we are going to adjourn and wish everyone a pleasant evening.
I would.